know the winds were out there. The winds haven't abated, and neither has that rhythm. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Beautiful approach shot there, and a good chance to take advantage. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Has it. Now a 7 under for the tournament. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, the approach shot here to the par 4 10th. Decent chance for a birdie with a good shot?
It is really all about distance control. There's 4 different sections here at 10, but if you've got the right club in your hand, then you are looking directly at the flag.
Frank, not close, but not bad either.
You can always make the odd 20-footer, and that's exactly how far they are away.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
No, that's not the way you want to start the back nine. Missed putt, bogey, and a drop shot. That's a bogey, but still in the lead.
We start to see shots in hand really valuable.
Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up 6 or 7 on it.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. Frank, another good hole to par 4 11th. Looking at the second shot now.
Yeah, the second shot has a similar look to the second shot at the third hole at Bay Hill. Water all down the left-hand side, that has to be respected. And a green really where you've got to favor the right side, or at least right of the middle.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Shouldn't be a problem here. On fire right now, 7 under par. Well, Frank, round 1 in the books. Look who's on top of the leaderboard.
And that's with some strong play today. They don't really need to look back. Strong play heading into the second round tomorrow.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. That'll be from about 90 yards away. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Birdie try again here today. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament. Now to the par 5 12th. Frank, how good of a scoring opportunity is this?
Well, anytime you get a par 5 at Bay Hill, got to take advantage of it. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Good chance at one. Just a sensational shot, and he will have that for an eagle.
Amazing. Just like that, pick up 2 on the field.
Clean this up with a tap. Continuing to play well, a birdie. At the par 4 13th now, Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those 3 bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Can't ask for much more. Right in the fairway here at 13. Par 4 13, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots, and here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. You must fly it onto the green.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Getting set now over the putt. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. At the 15th hole now at Bay Hill, this is a massive dogleg, Frank.
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot. If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take a little extra.
I mean, that is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip. Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. Just a couple of feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament. EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today it's live third-round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Well, that's just how you envision it when you walk to the first tee. High and deep, right in the middle of the fairway. Good way to start. Good-looking shot right here. Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
That is a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
I said he was going to be disappointed.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That is a solid par putt right there. Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. Birdie try up next. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Putting on a show, this tournament moves to 15 under par. Now to the par 4 third, picturesque and difficult hole, Frank.
It might be picturesque, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. This is going to take your best swing.
Water all down the left side. Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Interesting with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
He's just coming out so hot.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. So just a formality now. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back at the fourth. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
That was just a beautiful drive. You hit it solid and right in the middle.
Second shot. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look, and getting ready for the putt. No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Frank, what's the play here off the tee? Is it driver, or do you play it safe with an iron?
A lot of the times that's predicated by the wind, Rich. If you've got a trailing breeze, driver is very much in play. Otherwise, just poke a little iron down the right side.
Look at all the power in that coil.
That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, nice to have a short iron into a par 4 here at Bay Hill, but still no guarantee that you'll make the birdie or even par.
But a reward for a good one, exactly the way you've described it. This is one hole that's a swing hole. Hit a good shot in here, you're going to have inside 10, 15 feet for a birdie. Make a mistake, then all of a sudden you're scratching your head. How did I make 5?
Just a well-played approach shot right there. Only about 10 feet away and a good look at birdie here. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. It's going to hurt the course.
Good, solid par right there. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Orlando Classic. Good swing, good shot yet again. That is another laser right at the flagstick. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog leg here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
The green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green.
Yes, he's holed it, Frank.
Unbelievable. From that distance.